simply because of what I have, like I said, experienced. Long story short, let's see what Spirit's advice for you guys. On the job. On the job, yes, y'all need to go. I'm sorry, I just got a little spiritual download. Somebody need to be clocking in and getting their rest and stop hanging out. Stop hanging out. Go home and fix your dinner for you and your kids and put your stuff in a Tupperware. Get you some Tupperware and put it in the refrigerator and have it all ready for the next day. See, when you feel, when it start at home, when you go outside of your door and everything in your home is in order, when you go out there, you will be present and in the moment, and there's nothing that nobody can do to you to disturb your peace or to knock you off your game. Because I see a lot of my collective people going into these jobs, you know. I see, and I don't know why I keep seeing a damn law firm, even on my YouTube, on my Facebook channel or Facebook page. I was talking, I think about 2 summers ago, about a lawyer being accepted to a law firm. Now she must be, and it's I said she, so she must be he. Now remember, gender can be anything, because I may embody more of a, today at this moment I may embody more of a feminine energy, but when I have to, I can switch up and I can become a masculine energy. So with that said, guys, you know, don't get the genders mixed up. But if it applies to you, please, by all means, you know, take the advice and go with it, and only take what applies to you, because I'm reading for a lot of people. So what I'm saying could be, a part could be for you, a word could be for you, a piece could be for you, the color that I'm saying could just be for you, you know what I'm saying, and leave the rest. In retrospect, I see, I was finna drink this, I better get it together. In retrospect, I see a woman in a law firm that's been there about almost 1.5 years, maybe 2 years, and she's putting in all of these hours, and she's looking up things and helping solve cases, but she's not benefiting from any of these things because it's not going on her resume. I don't know how they get accolades and how they get merits, but it's not benefiting her. But she's doing this to show all of her knowledge, but she's not benefiting from it. Baby, step back and allow them to do their job. Step back and allow them to do their job. And when your assistance is needed, learn when you're home and you're unwinding, drinking your red wine up at your table with your chandelier up under you in your living room in your apartment, with your brown carpet, with your round table and your 4 chairs, and with the wicker right here. I'm talking to you. While you doing that, make sure you're thinking of ways to be able to respond. That's what I'm saying. It's called also time management, using your time effectively so you can also benefit from the situation. And you won't have to feel like, you know, your response is, you know, making an abrupt decision in the moment and it's not well thought out. See, you a strong woman, you a strong man. We are strong people. We are strong beings having a human experience, you know. So in order to function at your highest level, you have to use that like a muscle. You have to, you know, try to react and respond on a high vibration so you can get a high vibrational response. Come on, Spirit. And as this happens and you think of calculated ways to respond to them, you will then get the appropriate response, and the doors that you need to open will open. They will only open when you grow. If you stay stagnant doing the same thing, expecting different results, you have become an insane individual, and that is a very hard situation to accept when you become an insane individual. In the least way, and no pun intended, in the least way, in the most biggest way, any way that's preventing you or making you feel lack of, you know, or lack or smaller than, you know what I'm saying? You want to have a calculated response while you drinking your wine. How can I respond to doing this paperwork for this individual? How can I do enough just to get by? You know, and at that moment, but enough to stay ahead at the same time. So that's just an example, period. You know, just go and figure out ways to respond to a situation where it's advantageous for you and the company at the same time, especially if you like working with these people. What is Spirit's advice for, what can my collective, pardon me, what can my, hold on, because I don't even want to put all that on my cards and carry it on. And what can my collective expect from making these different choices in the responses that they give while they're at their job, if they try a different way of responding, what can they expect? Well, we got not making a choice that came out. That's number 30. That's what you can expect. You can expect number 27, which I like this because home is where the heart is. And you will start building your foundation. One more card, Spirit, because I like to work in threes lately for some reason. A lot of times I like to work in threes and twos for whatever reason. Commitments may be broken at this time if you make those decisions. But hold on. And then we got Dragon's liar, whatever it is. Look, it must be a liar somewhere amongst you guys. Somebody made, and you just never know what spirit gonna lead you. Don't be afraid to allow God to come in, and when swords come in and the natural synchronized moves start happening, you start seeing that number 5. Once that start happening, go ahead and start thanking God and get in tune with Him and being able to sit down and say, hey, I don't know what's going on, but I'll trust you, God. I'll trust you, Source, to take me where I need to go. So I'm going to sit back and I'm going to allow you to show me and watch the wind blow. Get into a good meditation. A lot of people don't want to do meditation because they feel like it's time wasted. No, baby. It's not time wasted. When somebody has been in a bad car accident, when somebody has been into a coma, when somebody has been sick and ill, the healing comes about when that person sit down and they allow the body to rest. So when the body rests, the mind rests. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be afraid of that. Sit down and rest your mind and allow Spirit to bring you messages so that you can move forward. Now let's go ahead. Number 30. And I'm not saying that to be rude, guys. I'm telling you that in order for you to function at your, this is just a way for you to function at your highest good. It's so many different ways. That's why God said He is all things. He said, I have many names. He's everything. He may give me a message to give to certain people because I can give it to them the way that they can receive it. He may give somebody else a message and he giving it to a certain group of people, that can receive the information from that person in that manner. So like I said, don't watch the messenger, listen to the message, guys. So reverse, this card says, first I want to read the accolade that comes along with it. What's the accolade? It's I forgot, but I know it starts with an A. It says, if that's the right word, okay, but if not, please forgive me. You're required to come to a decision now. So reverse, this card symbolizes this is not a time to abdicate responsibility for your life. Letting others choose for you doesn't make things easier. Don't compromise because you're afraid of facing the consequences of your choices. Even if you opted for a difficult path, you can always make another choice in the future. There is a great power reclaiming your ability to choose. No one can take that away from you, no matter what. Don't give your power away. If you're willing, be rigorously honest with yourself about your motives behind your choices and choices. You may see the need to change things. You can change course and choose another route. Just be willing to clean up what you've left behind. And I just believe that because today, I'm going to be honest. Today, I got fired from my job. But guess what? I already had another job. Oh, God. No. I don't know what happened to the video. I guess it's part 2. Today, I got, fired from my job. And when I got fired from my job, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do what I like to do. And what I like to do is tarot. This is what makes me happy. Helping to change the world and helping to change lives. As I'm changing lives, I'm going to change the world. So you may not like what's happening, but guess what? You can co-create and create your own wealth. You can create your own job. You can create whatever you want. It's all in the mind. People have conditioned us to do things in a generational way, like waking up, going to a 9-to-5, going to school, finish school. Like my daughter, she finished school at 16 with a high school diploma, and she has done the most. And I'm not lying to you. And she's in college. As a matter of fact, she starts here in a few weeks in college. And I believe she's the only 16-year-old there. Not saying that she's the only 16-year-old that has ever accomplished this, but she is the only 16-year-old at this college at this time. So, you know, you can walk away from something and make whatever you want a priority, or make it your mission to be able to change your life and wake up and do what you want to do. From this point on, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be here for the people, because the people need me, because I got a lot of love to give all around the world. I don't know. And that's what I'm gonna do, because me going into these people's job just wasn't working. You going into somebody's job might not be working for you, but at the end of the day, you got to find what makes you happy and embrace it. It took me a few years to even get on here. I made this YouTube channel, it got to be about 4 years ago. I made a few videos, put them up, posted them, took them down, because I just ain't want to deal with all somebody trying to put spells on me just because I'm trying to help the world, and you might not agree with. I ain't got time for that. But my return to sender is on fleek, so don't try me. But anyway, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to go through all. I don't want to fuss and fight because somebody mad because I got this many views. It's enough money to go around. This is a big ass world. You know what I'm saying? All right. And the second thing, moving right along, guys. We got number 19, 9 plus 1 is 10 completions, but it was in the reverse. That's Dragon's Lair. You know what I'm saying? That look a little scary, but don't be scared, because guess what? You a divine masculine and a divine feminine. And if you ain't one yet, you going to be in the making. By the time we get finished on here, you will be there. Okay. So reverse, this card says, you are always protected and divinely directed. Red flags shouldn't be ignored. Don't be seduced into learning a lesson that will hurt your heart. Temptation and intrigue abound. Be careful, but be careful, because you can't win this particular challenge. Heed this gentle warning about wanting and longing, and the fantasy of belonging to someone, something, or an identity that has no true substance or longevity. Ignore this alarm and you'll wander in circles near the edge of a dragon's lair. Choose another path, for your treasures lies elsewhere. So at the end of the day, if you at a job and it ain't working for you and you keep trying to force it, stop. Stop, friend. Stop. Stop, my love. Please stop. Get a grip of yourself. Get a grip of yourself. If you smoke a cigarette, I'm not finna promote it, but go smoke your cigarette. Sit outside. Get you some air. If you smoke reefer, go sit down and smoke your reefer. I will promote that, because I'm not saying doing it too much of anything is bad for you. You want to do enough to get by, enough to calm your mind. You got to hit that bitch 2, 3 times, 6 times, whatever it takes to get you where you calm, cool, and collected. Please do that. So you can sit down and you can realize that what you're doing is not advantageous for you. It's taking more out of you. You're becoming a people pleaser. A people pleaser is a person that does something to benefit another person and then leaves you depleted. Don't do that. You are worth more than that. That's why you're a divine masculine, and I know that you're a divine feminine. You got to do better than what you're doing. When you know better, you do better. Yeah. So go ahead and change that. Sit and ask God. I'm not telling nobody to leave their job, and then you come on here and say, oh, she told me to leave my job. No, I'm saying you will know when it's time to go. You will know, because God will tell you. Not only will God tell you, you will feel it in your soul. You'll be done just about to had enough. You don't want to even get to that point. Why even allow somebody to get you to that point? Absolutely not, because commitments will be broken regardless of what you do. You can, in this situation with my collective, you can try to go to work and please them all day. You can go to work and put in hours and be tired and can't even give your children what they need, which is the attention that they deserve, which is the interaction that you're supposed to be giving them. So when you leave there because you're not cleaning house and walking away from this situation, you risk the chance of running around doing the same thing, expecting different results. As I was saying earlier, go ahead, Spirit, and go ahead and give my collective confirmation. Because like I said, these cards clarify what I say. I started off telling you that you don't want to become insane in the membrane doing the same thing, expecting different results. Come on. You want to be that person or that entity that comes along and say, hey, at the end of the day, what I say go. I am in control of my zenith. I am, not you. If some people are made to be bosses, some people are made to be assistant managers, some people are made to be crew leaders, some people are made to be trainers, and some people are made to be CEOs. What are you? I want to be a CEO. No, I'm sorry. I'm a CEO. And it's also a big thing too, guys, with the power of the tongue. You can speak life and death, ashe. That's what ashe means, speaking life into something. I learned that from my girl, what is her name? Her name on YouTube, her name Mother Gold. A little chick that be on there. That's my girl. I listen to her all the time. You know what I'm saying? So speak life into it. When you go through that transition of speaking life into your life, it's different because you have to always correct yourself, and then you run the risk of you feeling like people that you're around who you told this about, you learning how to speak differently. They may say, "Oh, well, I thought you said this, I thought you said it, but you saying that, I thought you said that." Listen, don't allow the devil to confuse you, because just like it took you a long time to acquire that habit, it's gonna take a little minute for you to take that habit away from you. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like somebody trying to close my chakra. That's why I'm going ahead and warning myself, because I ain't got time, because I'm going to get my messages out, and nobody and nothing's going to stop me at the end of the day. Now, so, okay. Hold on. I'm getting over, well, I'm definitely getting over a cold, but... So what we're going to ask Spirit is, what is Spirit's advice in regards to this situation? I should have had me some dang on lotion over here, because this stuff dry your skin out, y'all. But it's good for, it's good to, I guess, kill germs, so they say. I wasn't there when they made it, and, and I don't cough in my arm. You need to get that all. Ooh, get it. Clear all that. Let me see what time it is. Oh, I got to pick my baby up to 9. But, change the way that you think. Try to change the way, I would suggest you change the way that you think, the way that you speak. When you doing new things, change everything about you. Like me, I changed my hair color, y'all. I used to always wear red and black, like a 99J and black. Spirit put all this blonde and brown, these two different color brown, and I love it, because my spirit animal is a lioness, and that's the color that I feel like I, relate to, this brown and this color in my head. So what is Spirit's advice for the collective in this change? So they gave us 3 cards. I told you I like to work in threes. Look. So I like to lay them out how they came. So we got the spark, magic. So that's 34, 7. Somebody with the life path number 3, 4, and 7. This could apply to. We also have sad embrace reverse. Your Spirit's advice is to put. Ooh, then we got 32, 5. We got magical prayer. So if you take Spirit advice before, when you walk away from this job, or you walk away from things that are not serving you, Spirit said that you will no longer be sad. That your spark, if you a Sagittarius, you the archer, whatever you hit, you gonna hit your mark. Not even just Sagittarius, I want to say the collective. Once you walk away and adhere to what Spirit has told you to do, and took their advice, and you take this road of walking away when the time is appropriate, nothing but good can come from this. So let's read this from the book. Spark 34. Hold on. And I want y'all to know I love y'all. I ain't got to see you to love you. I love y'all. And I mean that. Baby, I got enough love to give the world. Believe that. Believe that when I tell you. I do. Because I do. I just was a being that was born with a lot of love to give. I never really got a lot of love, but because I never got it, when it was shown to me, I grabbed onto it and I made something out of it. So that spark, it says, you are a clear channel for divine creativity. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and part in co-creating it. There's that co-creating, guys. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin an endeavor. Spirit is again pushing you towards finding you another job. This is the perfect time to give birth to a new idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin an endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences, enjoying with you and expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. All right. So once you do that, whatever you want to do, once you come to grips with the change that need to come about, whether it's leaving a job, starting a new job, leaving in a relationship and starting a new one, letting go of things that do not serve you so the universe can then come in and co-create with you and turn this from reverse to upright. The commitments that was broken, the new commitments will then come to life. You know what I'm saying? It's only up from here, no downward spiral. And that's what Rihanna said. It's only up from here, no downward spiral. I mean, at the end of the day, with every storm, it has to cease. I told the storm to pass. So, you know what I'm saying? Speak to the storm. When you speak to the storm, I got chill bumps all over me, guys. When you speak to the storm has to stop. God gave us dominion over not just animals, but over the responsibilities, the reactions that we have, and the cause and effect that affects everything around us. Let that sink in. He gave us dominion over it. So number 36, sad embrace reverse. I'm sorry. That was commitments reverse. I'm sorry, I jumped. So I guess that's what Spirit wanted me to do. So I'm just going to go with the flow of things because we still got to go to this sad embrace reverse. It says a true commitment is a responsibility of the heart and mind. The heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. Now, of course, this is reverse. It says you may be walking into a commitment or contract you will later regret. This isn't a good time to sign agreements or make any choices that will tie you up for a long period. If you're in a relationship, you may not receive the commitment you desire. Don't despair, for something much better awaits you. Now is also the time for agreements to be broken. Remember that rejection is God's protection. What hurts you now leads to wisdom later. So don't be afraid to walk away, guys. If they reject you, if they fire you, baby, get on your knees and pray, because I got on mine when I came through the door today. When I came through the door today, I got down on my knees. I said, Father God, what would you have me to do? He said, go do your tarot. He said, go do your tarot and don't stop. He's like basically showing me running and not looking back. Don't look back. Go ahead and do it like it's your only option. Like it's the only thing that you could do. Put your all into it, like Frequency Phoenix 555 said today. If you're going to do something, do it and be the best at it. And that's why I love watching her. I told her one time, I said, I wish you was my mama. You feel me? And I meant that with all due respect, because at the end of the day, not saying or taking away from my mother, because I had a great mother. She got pregnant when she was 12 and had when she was 13. We don't have the best relationship, and some days I may get on here and I may be hurt and I may say I don't like the situation that I'm in with her. But at the end of the day, I do admire her for being a strong woman. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't believe in that strong black woman thing, because guess what? I don't believe in racism. At the end of the day, all lives matter. And I do believe that on my channel, because it's to me, forgive me for getting off topic, but I do want to say this. It's redundant to say that you don't want racism to exist, but at the end of the day, you say that your color matters only. Not just because, you know, the color has suffered. Just say this color has suffered. We need to pay attention as a whole in the world to fix a situation. You know, that is evident. But all lives always matter, because God don't see color. God gonna come to you about what you did. He ain't gonna ask you about your color or none of that. Now, if you transgress against somebody because of their color, yeah, you're gonna have to answer to that. Now we're gonna go to 45, sad embrace, reverse. If you adhere to what God said. It says, loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. Are you suffering over your suffering? Do you feel that life is treating you unfairly and that you've been robbed and deprived of what you're entitled to? Do you long for a love that eludes you or success that has been bestowed upon others? Righteous anger and a sense of entitlement lead to a trap of ego. Your suffering and loss will pass if you let them. If you hold on to your perception of unfairness, then you will find yourself in a tight grip, unable to breathe freely. The only solution is to drop your victim stance and embrace the sadness so that it may dissipate naturally in time. And that take a strong person. Pardon me. That take a strong person to be able to say, you know what? This is a hurtful situation. I'm going to go ahead and feel what's going on and ride that wave and go with the ebb and flow of things and see what is the river leads me. Trials and tribulations build character trials and tribulations build character, which is its own gift. Trials and tribulations build character, which is its own gift. And that gift is you being strong. That gift is it building character. That gift is when you can stand in your own power and say, hey, I made it. Anybody out there? You made it. Never would have made it. Never would. Oh, I never would have made it. Like that type of situation. Find something to be grateful for and take responsibility for your part in all matters. However painful it may be to sit with your sadness, remember that you are loved and will not be left adrift forever. Have faith, for this too shall pass. You are not a victim, only a traveler on a hero's journey. Ooh, you a hero. You are not a victim, only on a traveler. Oh, well, God want me to read it again. You are not a victim, only a traveler on a hero's journey. It's okay to be disappointed for now, but know that someday you'll look back and see great value in this experience. And you know, I want to share something with you guys. I used to have a lot of hair, my real hair. And I used to go to these Africans in St. Pete, and they used to braid my hair, and I used to pay them $200 and $300 to do my hair. And I just got one day this mother lover had done put some ashes in my hair and was braiding my hair. I said, oh, and then my shit went to falling out. And never again did I go back to somebody to braid my hair. And I suffered through, like when people do their dreads, they suffer through, you know, come to grips with the short hair, that shrinkage and all of that right there. I went through having ugly braids, and now look at me. I throw my shit because I did it. I do my own hair. And I also do other people's hair, and it's called Braid You Right On Up. And yes, I do travel, but you have to pay for the traveling fees. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to come braid you right on up in about 8 to 9, 10 hours. It just depends. This right here going to take me about 12 hours right here because these braids are so tiny. But I throw my hair a lot, and one would say, how is she so comfortable doing that? Oh, she act like she white. No, what it is I act like I got confidence because I did this, and I am very proud of it. And when I do it because I know people are looking, and this is the way that I show my hair off at the end of the day. It was a trial and a tribulation getting to this point, to perfection, but every time I do my hair, I always ask God to work through my fingers so I can have the perfection that is satisfying to my eye and to people's eye, so I can draw my customers in. Again, change your way of thinking. You can do anything you put your mind to. I want to give you a dragon response. I don't know how to say it. This is a dragon oracle. I don't know who wrote it, who made it, but they dragon oracle card. Oh, it's by Diana Cooper. And I would like for you guys to get this so y'all can Diana Cooper. Cooper. Somebody got a Coupe de Ville. Cause I seen that. A Coupe de Ville. What would Spirit like to tell the collective in regards to this message so they can function at their highest good? So what we got was Earth and Fire Dragon. I love this card too. So it says, works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. It is time for service. When you give, you will receive. So when you give, you will receive. And I think in this situation, giving to yourself actually helps you to help others see the goodness in you. So that way, when they see others come along with the same attributes, the same characteristics, the same spirit, the same drive, they might know how to better treat them. I said might because everybody don't learn. So what I want to do is I want to read this card. I'm going to put that in the middle because I would like to read this card to you guys. Earth, and it might take me a little minute to find it. Earth and Fire Dragon. I say Fire Dragon. Fire and Water Dragon, Air and Water Dragon. Earth, Water, Earth and Fire Dragon. Hold on. Earth and Fire Dragon. Let's read this. It says, works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. I told y'all that. About this card. This is a card of service for the fourth dimensional brown and orange earth and fire dragons are calling on us now to help them clear and light up the new ley lines of our beautiful planet. The original ley lines were called dragon lines, for they were maintained by the dragons of old. Now a new fifth dimensional ley line system is being placed into Earth to carry golden Christ energy and it prepared the planet for the new golden age. As y'all can see, we going through a whole transformation in the world due to the COVID. Just due to the COVID. The dragons of earth and fire move through these lines, creating a path of light through which the higher love frequencies can flow. And that's, to me, that's saying loving yourself. When you embody love, love comes to you, which also causes a domino effect, which causes change in the world. Guidance. Humbly invoke these dragons and have a sense of power of the flaming orange fire combined with the grounding brown earth. Reach out a hand to touch the dragons. Then visualize being crisscrossed with lines of golden light. Picture these dragons anchoring the golden Christ energy wherever they are sacred places on the globe. I'm saying wherever there are sacred places on the globe. Mentally place a golden flame at each of these sacred portals until you sense our planet lighting up. Well, this is during meditation too, guys. Whenever you are out walking or driving, ask the magnificent earth and the fire dragons to travel along the ley lines below you. Bring the Christ light down through you so that you can distribute it where it is most needed. When you give, you receive. The earth and fire dragons, and that's again, this is the second card that said when you give, you receive. The earth and fire dragons will illuminate the changes or challenges on your route ahead, and as soon as you have acknowledged them, they will dissolve them. This will smooth your path. It will also allow you to step lightly into your role as a master as the new golden age approaches. So guys, being a light for yourself will cause a domino effect, and this is the tribe that I have attracted. Being a light for ourselves, we actually light the path for others. And when we lighten the path for others, we're giving them hope. And when you give somebody hope, that is better than the best feast that you can ever have. That's better than the best wine or champagne you have ever sipped. That is better than the best marijuana, reefer, or whatever you want to call it. Doja, Croja, whatever. Then you spliff, whatever. You know, because you have touched the world in such an authentic, effective way. It's nothing that nobody can do to prevent you from being able to grow, and nothing to prevent anything else from growing around you. You become what I want to say metaphorically, a pile of soil, of rich soil. I want to pull one more card from my John Holland deck, and I'm going to ask Spirit for 3 cards so we can close this. What does the collective know to help them on this journey at the jobs or in any kind of relationship that they're in at this point to help them ascend? It says teach. I don't read these cards reverse, guys. Teach. As you embody love in Christ-like light, positive light, you will be able to teach others by the road that you have traveled. You can make it easier for somebody else. Never try not to get into that role or that mode of, well, I've been through it. It was hard for me. I ain't going to help nobody else, or they need to go through it like I did. No, don't be like that. That's selfishness. That's pure selfishness, guys. Go ahead and teach others by embodying the change. And when the change comes about, remember, it becomes a domino effect. And also that change, as I'm speaking about change, this is the angel number 5. 5 is the angel number of change, y'all. Come on, get it together. I love y'all. I told you I'm going to give it to you real authentically hey, as honest as possible. I know authentic is, well, that's real, but so I'm gonna say with full of integrity. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Y'all need to shine bright like a diamond. After y'all begin to teach, you guys will get to a point where the completion 9 plus 1 is 10. The completion will take form, and when that completion takes form again, it will embody. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Love abounds. Once you do this, if you're looking for love, if it's to men families, if it's to men relationships, if it's to men any kind of ship that needs to come together as a co-creating mass, this will happen once you make these changes. And that is a guarantee, because the cards never lie, and that's just how I feel. So at this time, guys, I want to let you know that I love you guys, and I pray to God that your transition and your journey it's easy. It might be hard. Sometimes hard is good for us, so we can, remember what we've been through in order to ascend, and it becomes an imprint in our lives so that we would never forget what has been bestowed upon us, the knowledge and the wisdom. And again, when you go through these things, take it with a grain of salt and start beginning to thank God for everything that you're going through, and just ask him to show grace and mercy upon you while you're going through your journey. Because one thing about it, and two things for sure, once you start going through these type of situations, know that you're blessed and highly favored, because he said many are called and few are chosen. You could be called to do something, but you might not be chosen because you failed the test. You don't want to fail the test by giving up because it became too easy or it wasn't hard enough. So just trust the process. That spirit will always allow you to have a beautiful outcome and become a beautiful butterfly. I have but one tattoo on my body, and it's of a butterfly, because I knew when I was 25 years old, again, that number of change came about 5, that I was going to do great things. And I was, in that time, I was a worm in the cocoon, becoming a butterfly, and I think I have become that. And I would like to share the light of my love and my light with the world. Again, my journeys are never to end. If you ask me, my journey has not ended. Okay, God said give you guys one message from the medicine woman. Again, I am Closeted Mass Killer. I love you guys. And look, one card came out. It is the Ace of Pipes, guys. It's the Ace of Pipes. Loving it, loving it. I mean, Spirit was just speaking to me, say, give him one, give him one, give him one. Give him one from the Medicine Woman Tarot by Carol Bridges. So this is the Ace of Pipes. I've had these cards for a few years as well. I don't know them completely, but it's a growing process, and I love that growing process because I become one with my cards that way, genuinely and effectively. So it says, awaken to exciting possibilities. That's what the Ace of Pipes represents. Awaken to exciting possibilities. Oh, sorry. So guys, just understand that this road that you're on, it is enough. Oh, I'll be recording 2 videos at one time on my phone, and then I post it on my Facebook, and then I also post it on my YouTube as well, just in case something happens with one or the other. Because we about to go on Mercury retrograde January 14th. And so, oh, okay. And Spirit also said, because it's something that Spirit would like for you to heal, I will take some cards from my chakra wisdom card. I would like to go ahead and see what chakras you guys need to work on, which is very effective, because when you heal the inside, because see, we're taught to take care of our bodies, but we're not taught to take care of our minds. Okay, that's a part of our body, but our spirit and our soul. So, I believe that our chakras are connected to our spirit and our soul, and we need to align those situations. Can I have one card for the collective? Hold on, let me turn this over, because that was already turned over, guys. Oh, there we go, one card. So it says 3rd chakra, solar plexus, self-worth and self-esteem. I honor myself by doing things that please me, not only those that please others. I am empowered as I release the need to live up to others' unrealistic expectations of me. When I respect and approve of myself, others will naturally do the same. I teach others how to treat and respect by how I treat and respect myself. I said that earlier, and the whole reading was about loving yourself, embodying yourself. I know I am worthy of love and respect. The boundaries I create with others acknowledge my self-worth. Again, that word create. So every card, every deck that I've used today is totally conducive to what the underlining set, the three sets of cards that I pulled out earlier was trying to convey. First of all, loving yourself. And when you love yourself, you will be able to attract love, and you'll be able to make cognitive decisions that are conducive for you to reach your highest zenith. And I would like to leave you guys with that. Once you in the solar chakra, it helps with, it's the color yellow, and the location is the solar plexus, the pancreas, and this is some of the things that you guys may need to work on as far as eating better, the things that you consume, and the things that's being affected by what you are going through. These things are being affected by this, and you need to do something as quickly and effective as possible to accommodate your solar plexus being in the most feel-good way. So it's the pancreas, stomach, liver, gallbladder, small intestine, spleen, abdomen, sternum, and back from the 12th thoracic, thoracic, vertebrae to the first lumbar vertebrae. I guess they got to do something with the back. And it said associated with inner peace, personal power, self-confidence, self-worth, self-acceptance, and trusting and accepting our gut feelings. So go with your gut, guys. That faint feeling that you feel, should I quit? And then you say no, because everything else speaks so many other volumes. Go with, should I stay in this relationship, but he just bought me a bag, he took me out to dinner, he apologized, but I know later on that I'm going to be in such distress because when we leave out of this restaurant, this facade goes away. You know, all of those things. When you hear your inner self speaking to you, go with that. Start manifesting on it. Start meditating on it. And I can guarantee you great things will happen. I'm a living testimony because I'm Closeted Mass Healer, here to help you heal. Don't watch the messenger. Listen to the message. Love you guys. Peace.